The next subject is the LiveInspect probing process. LiveInspect will allow us to easily play a pre-programmed inspection routine. First, we'll need to make one. I'll go ahead and select Import Nominal Data and import some CAD. Similarly to how we programmed before without any mesh data, we're going to program here without any probe data. We're going to indicate areas that we intend to align to and areas that we intend to inspect. The process is the same. First, I'll add an alignment. I've chosen adaptive alignment. Adaptive alignment is a way for us to indicate on the CAD where we want to measure, and then when we play the routine, it directs us to measure it. These points have sufficiently locked down the 6 degrees of freedom, so I'll go ahead and accept it. Now I want to add a finer alignment as a datum alignment. I'll choose 3 datums, and again accept it. You'll see I've got 2 new features in my feature tree. The first is the adaptive alignment, and the second is the datum alignment. Both of these have warning signs to the left of them. It just indicates that there's no probe session information, and that's fine. We're about to add some. Now that I've created an alignment, I can add some 3D GD&T. I'll choose 3D GD&T, and we'll go to work dimensioning our part. Normally, when I do this demo, I want to make sure I select features to measure that I can get to with a reasonable amount of time with the probe. So I'll choose a datum, another datum, and the last datum. I'll choose to measure a position. We'll add some material conditions and some datums. Maybe we'll add a smart dimension tag, which measures from a cylinder to a cylinder. Maybe I want to know the diameter of that sphere, and maybe the location of the sphere with respect to the edge. Now maybe I'll get a flatness on my top plane. Maybe I'll add one more smart dimension here across 2 cylinders. Again, our GD&T is totally up to date with the ASME Y14.5 2009 standard. So we can add any of these tags where relevant. This is a manageable amount of GD&T to show a customer in a short period of time. A few dimensions, some that are overlapping, so measuring the feature will help build several tags. And I've already built off of some things that I've already measured. So I have an alignment plane here, an alignment plane there, an alignment plane there. And I've used those features that I've already measured in a dimension, which means they'll automatically be evaluated and I won't have to measure them again. That's a quick and simple demo. So now I'll go to my LiveInspect button, and when LiveInspect pops out, our first vertical divider here controls what device we're connecting to. The second vertical divider set allows me to play a LiveInspect routine. You can see a feature tree and a probe next to the feature tree, so that indicates that I'm going to be probing the feature tree. The next set of dividers indicate some live align, live capture, live dimension, and live geometry tools. These tools will allow us to make dimensions and make measurements and align to the part while we're in front of it, as opposed to programming it offline. Our last vertical divider is just going to indicate some settings. So what I'll do is select what device I have, and Creaform was kind enough to let me borrow a handy probe, and I'll connect to it. Now I'm connected.